So welcome to Chair Yoga, everybody. Glad to have you here. Um, just to give you a bit of background on Chair Yoga, this style of yoga was created for people who were limited in their mobility. Maybe they were chair bound, or they had some level of disability, or maybe they were a senior citizen that can't move around like they used to. And a few years ago, I, along with some other people, adapted that style of yoga to really be specific to folks who sit a lot because they work a lot, which is you. So the techniques that I'm going to be offering you today are all techniques that you can do at any point. So I'm going to be offering it to you in a sequence, but you can pick out little bits if you want to, maybe write them down and practice them throughout your day just to help you just relax or to move in your body. Sometimes when we get stressed, especially when we get stressed, we hold tension in our bodies in certain ways. And so you might find an exercise that we do today that helps to relieve some of that tension. And yeah, you can just do it whenever you want to. So I say that you can do these exercises on a cold body, meaning you won't have to warm up for it. Yeah, that's that. To get started, we are just going to close our eyes and go inward real quick, just to kind of you know, end whatever just happened and let us transition into this practice a little bit more mindfully. So however you want to be, just sit comfortably and allow your eyes to close. And let's take a few deep breaths together, in through the nose, filling the lungs, and out through your mouth, in through the nose, and out through your mouth. A couple more times. And maybe there's a sound with the exhale, a sigh or a soft exasperation. Let's do one more big breath. Good. Just feeling your body relax. Maybe just noticing if those few breaths changed your nervous system state at all. Maybe you feel calmer. Maybe you feel more anxious. No attachment. And then take a deeper, fuller breath, please. And allow your awareness to come back. Okay. So I didn't mention earlier, what you do need for this practice is a chair. So have that already if it wasn't completely obvious before. The next thing is that some of the practices we'll be doing will be folding forward. So you may need to slide back away from your desk if you're really close to it, just so that you don't knock your head on it. And I know that we're working with different spaces depending on where we're at individually. So just do the best you can with the space that you have. So for our first exercise, have your knees about hip distance apart, and then have your ankles stacking directly underneath your knees. This will make sure that you don't fall over, ideally. Good. And I'm also sitting on the edge of my chair. If you sit too far back, you don't have this much mobility as you would if you were sitting further forward. And relax your arms down by your side. Find your breath. And with your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead, reach up, feel length on both sides of the body, and then exhale, release the arms down. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, release them down. These big breaths. Inhale, reach up, and release. A few more times. Feeling big length, maybe even looking up slightly at the top of the inhale. Exhale down. And this time, reach the arms overhead, interlace your fingers, and then press your palms away from your head, reaching through the wrists. Good. Now, sometimes when we're doing this exercise, when we're reaching up really hard, we start to back bend in our lower back. Try to not do that. Feel your navel pull back toward your spine, tuck your tailbone under just slightly, but still reach up. And then you start to realize this is actually a core exercise as well as an extension. Breathe. Good. Reach up, inhale. And then exhale, release the arms on down. Feel sensation in your shoulders, the sides of your body. Maybe just roll the shoulders around a few times, forward and back. Good. And release your arms down by your side. Again, we're going to make this just a bit more dynamic. Inhale, lift your arms overhead just like before. With your exhale, go ahead and hinge at your hips and fold forward over your legs. Then inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a strong back. Lift yourself back up. And then we're going to fold forward again. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, lifting up. We're going to do just a few more. This is helping to both stretch and strengthen your lower back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, folding. Inhale, coming up. One more time. Folding down, exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Stay tall spine. Release your arms down to your thighs. Good. Starting to move some energy. So keep facing forward. I'm going to turn sideways. That way you can see my spine. I realize my shirt's almost the same color as this blanket, so just I'm flexing my spine is what's happening. So hands on the thighs. With the inhale, roll the shoulders down the back, look up with your heart. With your exhale, roll the shoulders forward and down, look down. Inhale, opening the heart again. Exhale, rolling forward. Good. Flexing the spine open, inhale. Exhale, rolling down. One more time. And then come into the flexion of the spine. So open the heart toward the ceiling and stay here. Feel the shoulder blades squeezing toward one another at your mid-back. Chest is opening toward the ceiling. Deep breaths here. This is a great one to do if you're sitting a lot, because when we sit a lot, we tend to hunch forward. So this actually counterposes that tendency. Good. All right. Go ahead and shrug your shoulders up. Bring your head back to neutral. Shoulders relax down. Feel sensation. Good. That's a great one to throw in. It's really easy to do at any point. You can be in the middle of a meeting and do this real quick, just be careful who's watching. So still sitting on the edge of your chair, knees hip distance apart, heels stacking underneath. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. With your exhale, bring your right arm extending forward, left arm behind you, twist. Inhale, lift the arms up. We're going to go the other direction. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, and twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist in the first direction. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale up. Left arm forward, right arm back. If the lefts and rights are getting confusing, just make sure you're doing different sides each time. Lefts and rights can get really confusing sometimes. There's so many appendages, and is it the arm, is it the leg? Who knows? Just go the other way each time. Good. One more time on each side, please. Good. Lifting the arms up, inhale. And then exhale, release your arms on down. Really getting the upper body really nice and warmed up here. When we sit for a long time, a lot of things happen to our bodies, but the upper back especially and the neck start to really take a toll, as well as like the lower back. And we do what we can for the legs when we're sitting in a chair too. For this next one, lift your left arm overhead and then drop the left hand behind your head. With your right hand, reach up and grab the elbow and traction it toward the center line of your body. So just pull it toward the center. Now the free hand behind you, your left hand, that's going to come toward your spine as much as you can. And when you do that, sometimes the back starts to round downward. Lift the chest. Good. Now I want you to breathe here. Those big breaths we did during our centering practice. Inhale, fill the lungs. And the reason why we want to breathe so intentionally here is because this one, classically for most people, is not comfortable. But the longer we can hold this and stay with the discomfort, not run from it, the more release we'll get in the shoulder joint. And it's such a good release. So even if that arm starts to feel like it's falling asleep or sometimes like it's going to snap off, trust, I've done this for years. I've never lost an arm. Nobody I know has lost an arm. Hopefully you're not the first. Keep breathing. Keep the chest lifting. Good. Now don't drop the arm. Carefully, slowly release that arm down, feeling it unfold, unwind, unfurl. Just feel sensation, especially comparing the difference of that left arm, the neck, the shoulder, the arm, the hand, comparing that to what we have not yet done on the right side. Now, whether you liked that or not, it's probably important that we do the other side. So go ahead and lift your right arm up. Drop the right hand behind your head. Reach up and grab the elbow. Traction it toward the midline of the body again. And then take the right hand, the one behind you, and bring it toward your spine. Lift the chest. Breathe. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw here. Sometimes when we are sitting with discomfort, we actually create tension in places in our body unintentionally. And a lot of times that's in the jaw. So just relax any clenching of the teeth. Deep breaths. One more breath, please. Almost there. And then again, don't drop the arm. Carefully release it down, feeling it unfurl, unwind, feeling that tingling sensation or warmth that comes down into the arm and hand, shoulder. That releases tension we didn't even know we had. All right. So for my next trick, for our next posture, we're going to take the feet just a little bit wider apart. So this is just, just a hair wider than my shoulders. And the toes are pointing out a bit. This way, if we lean from side to side, again, we don't fall over. All right. Still sitting on the edge of your seat because this is so suspenseful. We're going to work with some lateral postures. Sorry, I have the comedy's coming through this morning. Go ahead and take your left elbow down onto your left thigh. And then sweep your right arm up and over, extending as far to the left as you can. Roll the right shoulder back, and then feel your right hip bone ground onto your chair. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here. Good. Inhale, come back up. Tall spine. And then we'll do the other side. Take your right elbow down onto your right thigh or knee. And then inhale, sweep the left arm up and over, reach. Feel the left shoulder roll backwards, ground that left hip back down onto the chair. It's like you're reaching in both directions. Deep breaths. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. So we're going to put that together in a flow. All right. So go ahead and inhale, lift your arms overhead. With your exhale, bring your left elbow down, your right arm behind you. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and over, same stretch as before. And then exhale back to a tall seat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your right elbow down onto the right thigh, left arm behind you. Inhale, sweep the left arm into the air, overhead, reach. And then exhale, come back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left arm down. Right arm sweeps. Exhale back. Both arms. Right arm down. Left arm stretch. Exhale back. Both arms again, reach up, inhale. Left arm down. Right arm sweeps. Exhale back. Both arms. Right arm down. Left arm sweep. Good. Exhale, come back. We'll do one more time on each side. Both arms up. Left arm down. Right arm sweeping up and over. Exhale back. Both. Right arm, left, and back. Both arms overhead. This time, exhale, hinge at your hips. Fold down over or between the legs. Taking just a few breaths here. Good, all right. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up, reach, and then release your arms on down. Feeling sensation for a moment, length on the sides of the body, maybe some flexion of the hips has happened. Anything happening in your shoulders? Good, so we'll do one more exercise here with the legs a little bit wider apart. And I'm gonna turn sideways again, just so you can see what's going on in my spine. Good, so knees are still wide of the shoulders. You're gonna lift the arms up, relax the shoulders down, take a deep breath in, then exhale, hinge at your hips, keep the back flat, and fold halfway forward, chest parallel to the floor. Then inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. And then again, exhale, hinge at the hips, folding halfway down. Inhale back up. This is really important for your lower back here. Lower back gets so tight, sitting a lot. So fold halfway down. Inhale up. Now we're going to try to hold it, all right? Keep the arms up by the ears. Try to keep the back flat. Fold halfway down and stay. And breathe. Soften your jaw. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale all the way up. And relax the arms on down. Good. Feel sensation. Some warmth in the body. Good. And then from here, roll the shoulders down the back again. Open the heart toward the ceiling. Another spinal flex. And just take a couple of breaths into your chest. And then bring the head up to neutral. Bring the feet closer together. Knees hip width apart. And then just fold over your thighs. Your hands can be on the thighs or they can hang toward the floor. Release your neck here. Good. One more breath. And then with your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Strong back. Bring yourself back up. Reach the arms overhead. And then release your arms on down. Good. So sitting tall, close your eyes for a moment. And just feel into your body, sensation that we've cultivated through the last little bit. Maybe noticing if any tension has started to move out. Maybe you're not holding stress in the same way. Maybe something felt good. Just kind of take stock of what's happening in there. Beyond the physical body, you might notice that your mind feels calmer. That also might not be true. We can hold room for all experiences here, just noticing if it is calmer. All right, so go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together at your heart and rub the palms together, creating heat. Bringing the heated palms over your eyes and brushing back over the top of your head, down the neck, welcoming yourself back to your space. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you learned some new things. If you want to see me more often, I teach meditation on Wednesdays at 2:30 Pacific time. I've also recorded this, so I will be sending it to you in the next couple of days. Stay in touch. Take care. Thank you.